Hello everybody. We are going to do something super fun tonight. We are going to do what I call Franken-Chalking. What is Franken-Chalk? Stay tuned. I'm going to play my little intro and I'll see you in just a minute. Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together, and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk. Hello everybody. It is Michelle, your Chalk Couture independent designer. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you very much. Thank you, girlfriend. Let me just pin this up here. So tonight we're going to be doing something fun. And thank you for sprinkling, Vanessa. I'm going to add you to my sprinkle box before we get too busy. It is called Franken-Chalking. So what is Franken-Chalking? I know you're like, what did she come up with now? It's a term that I hear a lot in like my scrapbooking and in my planner activities. But Frank, where's my sprinkle box? I took it away to empty. Oh, did I take it upstairs? I was adding people to it from the last live. I'll add these to it. I probably did take it up to my computer to add names. So you will be added. Vanessa, I thought I brought it down though. Jeez Louise, I thought I brought it back down. I guess I did not. Maybe I meant to. Sometimes things only make it halfway from where I intend them to be. So when you do Frankenstein, it's just like that crazy guy to where, now it's going to bother me to see, I must have left it upstairs. I was adding new names to it from the last live. Hey Heidi! So Frankenstein is like, you know, bits and pieces patched together, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to do that by using different transfers and putting them together to go on our Rustic Round board. I've been waiting forever for these to get back in stock. I did have one, but I definitely did not want to use it when you guys could not purchase it. So I put my chalk site there. If you want to grab some of these, let me go ahead and share my workspace, and we're going to go ahead and Franken-Chalk, as I call it. So this is our Rustic Round. It is gorgeous. It is a 16-inch circle that you could just make really fun home decor. I plan on making something, I think, for my door. It is just so pretty. And then when I say Franken-Chalk, it's because I'm going to take different transfers and put them together on here. I'm trying to decide if this is too big of a welcome. What do you think? This is one of the transfers that were called Welcome Greeting. And we have so many different transfers that have the word welcome, so you can pick your favorite one. And then if you know me, you know I love succulents and all of that. So I was going to put that on here and just have a really cute welcome sign like this. So just imagine the hug me not there. Maybe it'll look better if I did it this way. It'll kind of be like this. Yeah, that is good. I'm just going to hold this up to the light to make sure that fits. Oh no, it does fit. I was going to say, maybe I need to find a smaller welcome. We have a gazillion transfer that has the word welcome. And what I want to do first is I want to play with my board a little bit. And I'm going to grab some of my placement tape. Have you guys been using your placement tape? I know sometimes, you know, I like to throw in an extra squeegee or some placement tape into your orders when I send them to you, just as a little hello, but I'm hoping you're using them. And let me show you. This placement tape has so many different uses. First of all, the placement tape has little tick marks on it so that you can measure. I have to find out where this roll starts. Here it is. You can also use it to mask different parts. So if, say I wanted to do this, but I didn't want to do one of them, I can tape over it so that the paste does not go through. What I'm going to do here is I do want to make some little decorative stripes on my Rustic Round. So, oh, I just ripped it. It is just like a washi tape, so it does rip easy. Let me see here. Hold on a second. I have like a little, you know, tape. Like if you don't have the whole thing up, it's gonna rip and not be all one piece. I'm trying to avoid that, but I'm not doing a good job here. There we go. There we go, Michelle. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Oh my God, I did it again. I don't even know my own strength. I'm ripping my tape. Hold on a second. Rip slow, like this. You see that? And I'm just going to make like a top. This is really hard for me, as you guys know, because hey Stephanie, I don't do anything straight. So we have that. I'm just gonna look to see where my welcome fits. Right about there. We're doing Franken-Chalking. Look, now I lost my tape again. So I'm just gonna make these little stripes because I want to make something decorative on here. So I'm gonna go there and there. And maybe a little straighter. Like that. And then we'll have our welcome. And then I'm going to do one at the bottom. Like maybe there, underneath this pot here. And there. Ta-da! So I'm going to put that, and I thank you for sprinkling. Stephanie, you will go in my sprinkle box. I left it upstairs because I was adding people from the last live. All right, let me just make sure this is where I want it to be. Okay, so that'll be there. So that stripe's going to be right above. And then we have this one down here. We're going to just do this. I'm going to just check it out for spacing. This succulent here. Stephanie knows I like succulents in my house. I might have to go a little lower. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see where that stripe will go. So this is going to be fine, bumped right up to that tape. And then maybe we'll have to change the bottom because I don't know if I want, maybe we won't have a bottom. Hold on. And then this will go here and here. hold on a second. I have more that I want to Franken, but I do think that it is something that is retired. I'm just going to pull it up, but that's okay. You guys know that if you come to my chalk studio, I have hundreds upon hundreds of transfers that, look at these. I'm just going to see, because maybe we want to add more. I'm just going to see, because this way I won't even bother with another stripe if we can put more of this. That pot's a little big. Well, all the pots are a little big. I was going to see if we can add these different ones, or maybe, well, I want to use the Hug Me one because that one actually you guys can still get. Look how cute this is. But we have these pots. We have this one. Do we have a shorter one? We could always just do the bottom ones and not that top one if we want to do that one. These are all really tall. Or we can do, that would be good, that one there. And then this one's also pretty big. I'm just playing around here. Let's see if we put this pot here. I think we can make it work. Let's just do the first ones first, and maybe we'll use these. This, again, is another one that's retired, but it's a oldie but goodie, all right? So we'll just start at the top. We'll start at the top, and do you see where I taped that off? We are just going to take, what color do I want to do? I think I wanted to pick eucalyptus or sage for that. I think I'm going to pick eucalyptus. And what I'm going to do is I just have this little brush, sponge brush, and I'm just going to dip it into my jar. I'm not going to wet this down. And I'm just dipping it right in like this. I'm worried that I'm going to get stuff all over my table. And I'm really messy, and you guys know that. So I'm just going to add this here. I'm going to add that there. All right, so we have our placement tape down. I'm going to take this and just grab some paste and just paint it on, just like this. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. You can do a couple coats. Usually when I paint it without watering it down, I don't have to. I can just do the one coat. And I'm just going to make this stripe. You can paint the whole thing. You can do whatever. I actually like this type of wood that's on here. And then I'm just going to, just like I'm chalking, I'm just going to get off any excess. Just like that. I'm just going to go right across. What a pretty color. What a pretty color. And then we can go ahead. I'm going to grab my fuzzing cloth. I'm going to get this word welcome. Hey, Rhonda. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. I will add you to my sprinkle box. We are doing what is called Franken-Chalking, Rhonda. That's when I'm just choosing a bunch of different transfers and making a project with them. Just like Frankenstein. And then, let's see. I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to hold this up to the light to make sure I'm on the board. Oh, not so bad, Michelle. Not so bad. I do have some air bubbles in here. Remember, bubble is trouble. And you can use any transfers you want. They could be new, they could be old, they could, I mean, retired or whatever. I do love my green, Stephanie. You know that. You know that. I cannot wait to show you guys the new colors for the new catalog that releases next week. I have a little piece of fuzz under there. All right. So you can have your sign say welcome. You can have your sign say whatever you want. I really wanted this for my front door. So we're going to do a welcome. don't even know why I did that up there now, because now that I think about it, I probably wanted to add a bow or something, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just add some greenery. I have a whole little thing of different greenery over there. I'm grabbing my bright white, and I'm going to grab a squeegee. I just painted them today, Stephanie. I did change them. You know, usually I wear this red aspen to work, but my nails need to breathe, so I take them off. And I wanted to do my nails with my neighbor. We were going to do our nails. We haven't done them yet. So this is just good old-fashioned nail polish. Nothing fancy. Good old-fashioned nail polish. And then let's just go over the welcome. You know, I have my own nail studio up in my craft room. So I have gel nails, I have Sistico nails, I have Jamberry, I have, what's the name of all the others? Red Aspen. I know. I do my nails a lot. And then I'll just go like this. Thank you, Stephanie. I mean, this really is, I think it's called Olive in June. It's something with olive in it. And no, I didn't order just because I love the name Olive and I love to eat olives. But they have really good nail polish. And my mom comes over every other week and she loves it because she steps into the little nail salon and she does her nails every time she's here. So I love it. 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 There we go. You just had your nails done this week too, girlfriend. It's funny because the nails that you got, Red Aspen actually has a nail that matches that with that heart you got. So we'll see. Stephanie, if you are going outside tomorrow, I want to meet you for lunch, Stephanie, because I saw Panera, which I do want to go to Ulta, not to buy anything nail related, but it looks like Panera has a brand new soup that's gluten-free, that's Thai. So I want to try it. If you want to join me for lunch tomorrow. Let me see. I am not a Panera lover because I'm celiac and they don't have a lot of gluten-free choices. And back in the day, you know, if you guys are Panera people, their chicken was not even gluten-free. So, all right. So I'm going to take off. Oh, that's so pretty. Take these off. Welcome. Oh, I love it. Look how this looks. We'll take these off. Look at our little green stripe on there. I'm just going to put this transfer, because it's bigger, right into the sink. And then I'm going to use my dry tool to dry this so I don't smear it. What, Stephanie? What? All right, so here is the start of our door tag. So I do have 2 of these Rustic Rounds, but they're hard to ship, you know? So if you're not nearby, I would suggest you going onto the chalk site that should be pinned on here and picking one up so you can also either Franken-Chalk or come up with something that you love. Yeah, normally I get their apple, what is it? It's like an apple salad, just the half-see one. But when I saw this Thai soup and saw that it was gluten-free, I knew that I could come up with a reason to go to that shopping center. There's a Marshall's there, there's, what is there, an Ulta there. I could find a reason to go there. All right, so we have that. Now let's grab the other transfer that I wanted to Franken-Chalk. It's the Hug Me with the succulent. I'm just going to make sure. That went on kind of thick. I don't think I did a good job of getting all of the extras. Oh yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond is there. I don't shop in there. I told you my gripe with them, didn't I, Stephanie? Even though I thought about getting a cereal dispenser for my son that goes inside our pantry so that he can just turn the little knob and have the cereal drop into his bowl. I'm really considering that. Okay, so let's see how we want to do this. If I put this up high enough, I can fit another stripe, but I don't know if I want to. Let's see. Just gonna put this on here and put our this on here. We can always do just a little thing at the bottom. All right, so for this, let's see. We already have eucalyptus out. I'm trying to think. Eucalyptus. Oh, pesto. We'll do one in pesto. That's a little different green. Maybe we'll go full on meadow green and have those three. I think jade might be too similar. We'll do 3 different greens like that. Pistachio is retired, but it's kind of pretty but pastel-y. Let's see. Sorry, I'm thirsty. Okay. And then that little thing at the top, I'm going to do that in pomegranate, this little flower. And then for the pot, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about doing Tide, which is like, I don't know if I want any shimmer on here, Stephanie. I do have shimmer olive, but I don't know if I want shimmer on my door. I think if I do any shimmer, maybe it'll be this little stripe only. And if we did that, I was thinking about doing like a copper stripe. What do you think about shimmer green and Tide? Which is funny because that's the colors I actually want for the pots that I need to repot. And there. What did I do? Sage. I meant to not put that one away. All right, so we have pomegranate, which I'm wondering if we still even have pomegranate, you know? I'm telling you, all these colors are en vogue, are going out. And wait till you see the 5 new colors. You guys are going to freak out. And then we'll do Tide. We'll throw in some shimmer copper. I'm getting worried because my transfer is not as sticky because I've used this one to make a couple t-shirts, and I made a pillow with this, and I made some chalk art with it. Put that back. And we have pesto and I need to get some soil, Stephanie. I put it in there, but I haven't planted it in there. It's just sitting in there for show. But I need to, I actually tried to get some delivered to me, and the store that I did my order at didn't have it. I'm just getting some squeegees out of my wash bucket. They've been drying in here, and I threw other stuff on top of it during a live I was doing earlier. So I need to throw more squeegees in my chalk tray. There we go. All right. Okie dokie. So let's just start at the top. And I'm going to use some pomegranate. This way, if I'm too slow or talking too much, we can just do the paste and peel method. So I'm going to do this right here. I don't even have a little thing here for all of my things. I don't have a thing here for all of my things. Did you guys understand? I'm not sure if Home Depot has it anymore either. I'll find it. I mean, I can get it online, but I wanted it. There's a special one that I want. All right, let's take some of that eucalyptus, and we're going to do this one over here. I'm just going to smudge it. And again, these cacti are a little close, and if you're worried that you might accidentally encroach, you can use your placement tape to mask it off so you get that perfect, precise chalk. There you go. So we have that one. This is eucalyptus. I'm gonna do pesto for this one in the middle. Put this on here. You're laughing at me, Stephanie. Right here. I should have worn my t-shirt that I made with this tonight. I didn't even think about it. But I have a t-shirt that I inked using this transfer because I love it. The house is starting to smell really good. I have short ribs in the Instant Pot upstairs. And then let's get all of the excess. Oh. We'll do the next cactus and then I'll do the paste and peel. Let's do the next one. You should come Saturday to the wine and chalk night, Stephanie. It's local. If you guys are local, you guys you can still get a seat. But we're gonna be chalking and wining at the Elks Club in Westminster Saturday night. Super excited. It's my first event there. Let me see. And let's go up here. Get all that excess off. If you guys hear, what was I going to say? In the VIP showcase group, I did post bundles today. So if you guys are interested in some ready to ship Valentine's Day bundles, there are there. What are they in your freezer, Stephanie? And then, ooh, look at that. Look how cute that is. We have our 3 cacti. I'm just going to dry this so I don't smear it. I love that eucalyptus on here if you can't tell. Yeah, Steve loves short ribs. I don't love it, but I love him, so I guess I have to make him stuff. All right, so then we're going to just put this down underneath. I'm going to get this. I'm going to grab that tide and do the top of the pot in this tide. One of the times that I did this transfer, it must have been before our dry tool came out because I was using an embossing tool and I got too close to it and it kind of messed it up a little bit right here where I'm chalking right now because I got too close to it. So that's why I love our new dry tool. Why don't you make them for your Steve? He doesn't like short ribs. How could anybody not like them? Cooked right, it is amazing. And they charge crazy amount in a restaurant. Ooh, I think I have some paste that looks like it's stuck in my transfer. I didn't see that. I would have washed it. That's okay. Just going to go across. Hopefully that goes through. If not, we may have to do some painting there. And then we're going to do this little part here in shimmer copper. Yeah, that's gonna look really pretty. All right, so now we are just going to take this off. Oh no, look at my, see, my pot did bleed a little bit there. You know what we're gonna do though? That's okay. That is okay. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do for that. I'm gonna dry it off. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I warned you guys that it was lifting. It's okay, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna dry it here. Let me see if I can just take this brush over here. I'm just gonna widen it out a little bit. And just paint some here. This way it looks like it was meant to be there. I'm not a very good painter. There we go. See that? And I'll go up a little here. And then I'll come in at the bottom here, just to make the pot a little bigger. There's no crying in chalk, remember? A lot of this you can embellish. And a lot of that was all because I had my dry tool too close to my transfer. There. Ta-da! And actually, one of the things I wanted to do would have hid it anyway. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go get some ribbon. Isn't this cute so far? Let me see what color I want to use. I'm going to see if I have something that kind of matches that eucalyptus. I don't know. Let me see. I grabbed some different things and I liked how this spot here is perfect spacing for ribbon. See that? So we can do that. We could also do the edges and go around to frame it too, which I think we're gonna do actually. Let me just plug in my glue gun. Now, should we add more or is this enough? I kind of think this might be enough. Let me see. Okay. We'll go like that. Let me get my little... I'm excited for this. Hold on, I have to get my transfer trimmers because I put them across the room. Ugh. Getting that, and I'm going to come over here and get my little bucket of florals just to see if there's anything in there that has my attention. do polka dots on the front and then non-polka dot on the outside. I'm just going to measure now and see. 1, 2. Oh, this is going to be so adorable. 3. And then we'll go here. Let's do these ones first. Yeah, this is too green. Both of these are too green. We'll just take those and put them in my ribbon box. The glue gun is heating up. And I'm trying to decide if I want to add any of those other ones or leave it. Part of me says to leave it. Let me see. And then I think part of me says to tape here. And then do the bottom underneath this. And that eucalyptus. Let's see. Where is my eucalyptus? I'm going to make another little thing down here. While my glue gun is heating up, we're just going to paint more eucalyptus down here. Kind of gives it a little ledge for that pot to sit on. Oh, I think I just ripped that tape. I thought I was doing something else. We'll see. I may have to add more tape. Oh no, it's fine. There we go. There's our little ledge. Hey, Julie. All right, so let's see if this glue gun is ready yet. Not completely. What else can we play with on here? So we'll have this one there. We'll have this one here. And then I want one more at the top. I didn't wax this board. I guess I could have. We'll have one up there. And then I'm trying to decide, just to hide that little bleed I had on that side. Yeah, I think we will go down like that. I'm going to see if I have a teal one while my gun is heating up. Let me see. Teal, teal, teal. I have a light teal. Teal. Do we have a teal? Maybe I used it all up. I have a lot of green. Green. I don't see the color that I want. Green. Nah. We'll just use the brown. Let's see. Okay, now we have good glue. So first I'm going to take this. I'm only going to do the center because I'm not sure if I'm going to have to trim. So we'll take this with some in the middle. And then we'll put it here. I didn't glue the ends in case I need to snip the ends, just to make sure that it's not too long. Okay, and I'll do the same to this piece here in the center. And do this one right here. I love those polka dots. And then, all right, Stephanie. Glow Forge. The pot would have been really nice. Yes, it would have. Honestly, Rhonda, I didn't know I was going to make this until I was prepping my short ribs. And I said, oh, I need something on my door. I didn't want to do something Valentine's Day. I wanted something every day. There we go. I'm like, what can I do? That looks so cute. What did I do with the... Oh. And this kind of was born in my brain at that time. All right, so let's go here. And I'm going to flip it and not do polka dots. I'm only doing the perimeter so I can trim if I need to. Oh, my goodness. I just got glue all over my fingers. This kind of makes it dimensional, actually. Trim right there. And then today, for those that have signed up for the moon workshop, I did cut those moons out today. I did actually play with my Glowforge today, Rhonda. I made some things out of acrylic, so that was fun. Cutting, that's something I've never done before, was cut acrylic. So I made some acrylic pieces today. Here. And then we'll do one more right here. My pot's not really the right shape. I didn't do a good job of cutting my ribbon, but I love it. I think it's cute. I do think this is adorable. Trying to think of what else I can glue on the ribbon to make it even more extra. All right. And then we'll just plop that right here. And we have our framed out pot. I love those polka dots there. Ta-da! All right, what else? Let me close up some of these jars. So we have meadow. We have eucalyptus. We have pesto. Shimmer copper. Pomegranate. These are all the colors we used. Pomegranate and Tide for that pot there. And our bright white. I don't see a lid for bright white. Oh, I see it now. Okay. I was going to say, what did I do with that lid? All right, so then the question is, do we leave it be or do we add the other ones? I think we're going to leave it. Let's see. Let me show you guys. I think this is so cute. Look at this. Welcome. I love it. Isn't that cute? So this is our Rustic Round, and we did what I called Franken-Chalking, where we just used different transfers to make it. Welcome. I'm trying to think. I should have left this and put, you guys see it? Let me see. I wonder if that P will fit on that pot there. We have these fonts. Thanks, B. I have these fonts, but I don't know if this letter P would fit there. I have another idea for these fonts. It might. Hold on. If it does, we're going to chalk this P on here. That's my last name. So we have these font transfers that you can use to personalize anything. You see they have these little half circles so that, these little half circles here, so you can space them apart and they'll all be the right distance by chalking and making a circle. So if I was chalking the P after the O, I would line it up to chalk that circle, and then I would know that they are spaced perfectly apart. Let me see. Or you could use your placement tape, especially if you're inking something. It does fit. Okay, so let's see. Let's put that there. Let's put that P right there. Let's get that bright white again. We're going to have our little last initial on here. I just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. I need to go here, here, and here. All right. So what I did was, this is one of our fonts. Do you guys know we have fonts? And you can cut them up. This one is called Modern Font. And I took the P off and put the P on my pot. I pee the pot. My pea pot. I'm going to take some bright white. And I'm just going to chalk that P on this pot so people know that they're at my house. P. And then, oh, that is perfect. We have a little pea pot. So yeah, the font has all the letters, has the numbers. We have punctuation on there. I have, I think, 4 or 5 different fonts. And then, you know, my favorite font is we have the handwritten font, which reminds me of that Ray Dunn. So we have a lot of different ways to personalize what we create. And there's even new fonts in the new catalog, okay? Let's just go like that. Our little pea pot. Let's see what else. I did have this ribbon at the top that I was thinking of using. Now I'm not so sure. I think it might make it too busy at the top. I also don't know if I love anything to add from my, look at this, from my stash of things. No. No, no. I have some fall stuff. I have some spring stuff. There's some orangey stuff. Let me see. Orangey stuff. I'm not loving that. I also have some greenery. We have some greenery we can add. Let's see. I don't know. I'll probably have to think on it. But we have this greenery we can put at the top along with a bow. I don't think I'm going to add anything. I kind of like it the way it is. What do you guys think? Now I'll show you guys straight ahead with my little pea pot. Right there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Thanks, Rhonda. All right, guys, this is our Franken-Chalk project tonight. I hope you loved it. I can't wait to hang it up, and I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget, if you have not, oh, you like it as it is, Vanessa? That if you're not already a Club Couture member, this is a Club Couture for this month, okay? And you really, 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 really want to be in the club. Look how cute this is. Yeah, but if you haven't joined Club Couture, you're going to want to join this month because when you join, you will get 5 free transfers. If you are already a member of Club Couture, when you place a $60 order, you're going to get 5 free transfers also. They're just going to be a little older since you've probably been in the club for a while. If you join this month and you join to get your 5 free, and then you place an order of $60 or more, you're going to get a total of 10 free. Okay, so 5, you get 6 for the price of $19.99, but then if you place your order for $60 or more, you'll get 5 more. Okay, amazing. That is so amazing. All right, guys, I want to hang this somewhere. Maybe I could put it here. What do you guys think? Oh, that would be cute on the videos. Should I put it there? Oh, now I have to make another one for my door. There, that can welcome you guys. Welcome. Oh, I love it. Look at that. Welcome. Welcome to my little pea pot. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I have to go check on those short ribs. I'll see you guys. What is tomorrow, Friday? Yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.